Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our host for this evening from Inside Edition, Miss Megan Alexandra.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to HOBY's Albert Schweitzer Leadership Awards dinner. As an alumnus, I feel so fortunate and blessed to be here tonight and celebrate 56 years of HOBY inspiring change and changing lives. I can tell you firsthand, yes, that deserves a great round of applause. It's really neat for me to be here tonight because I can tell you firsthand that HOBY changes lives. In 1997, I still remember vividly my high school counselor coming around to my high school, King's High School in Seattle, Washington, and talking about this program called HOBY and encouraging us to write an essay about leadership and do an interview to see if we want to be a part of the program. HOBY is the opportunity for students to encourage one another and to have an unforgettable weekend. Looking back now, I realize how brilliant it is to have this program be about high school sophomores. You're just about to apply for college, think about what you want to study in college, think about your careers, but you're also just about to be leaders in your high school as juniors and seniors. HOBY opened our eyes to the awesome responsibility of being a leader and what that means. This changed my views on which colleges to apply to, what I wanted to study, and most importantly, how I literally was going to do my part to make the world a better place. That's exactly what HOBY does. It's the spark that ignites the fire to lead. The HOBY weekend is comprised of panel discussions featuring influential leaders on a variety of topics, such as what it means to be a world citizen, to take care of our environment, to lead a team, to develop a business idea, create a plan, and see it through. We also discussed real teen issues of the day, social issues in high school, everything from bullying to peer pressure, and how to change the culture at our schools. Suddenly, high schools in Washington State, where I was, that had seemed distant and frankly just sports rivals, became familiar, and the students became good friends. And if this sounds a bit like a boring business conference, another brilliant component of HOBY is that it was a blast. Remember, these are high school sophomores. I never laughed so hard when I was putting together skits with my fellow HOBY team members, getting to know each other through icebreakers and fun activities like a dance, and for me, a special interfaith prayer time we had on Sunday morning. HOBY gave us the permission to dream and to do it together with my fellow students. And probably the best part of HOBY is that it's contagious. Once you attend and you become part of the HOBY family, you are passionate about encouraging others to experience what you experienced. After HOBY, I encouraged the next generation at my high school, and about 7 years later, I participated as a panelist myself on a media ethics discussion at the Texas HOBY conference while I was a local news anchor in San Antonio. Once again, I left completely inspired by the next generation of leaders. To be here tonight alongside outstanding alumni, our special honorees, distinguished guests, not to mention Mr. Hugh O'Brien himself, is a tremendous honor. And I feel incredibly blessed to be your host tonight for what I know will be an inspiring evening. And being a New Yorker myself these past 5 years, I know you have busy lives and busy schedules. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you for making the effort to be here this evening. You will notice pins on your table. Each of you, by being here tonight, is now in the HOBY family. And we ask you to show your support by wearing a HOBY pin this evening. Now, please do not light them up yet. Don't light them up yet. We got to explain how this is going to work. We will share with you later on how you can light up the night a little bit later in the program. Tonight is a very special evening honoring some of our world's greatest leaders. Governor Haley Barbour, former governor of Mississippi and chairman of the RGA, Rodney O'Neill, CEO and president of Delphi Automotive PLC, and Sheila Smith, the national co-leader of Deloitte's restructuring group. We will also honor 2 of our many outstanding young alumni who are world leaders in the making, Virginia Newsom and Sarah Surani. We must also thank our many donors who have so generously supported us tonight and who will help us impact over 10,000 young people this year alone. That's right. We have a very fun evening ahead, and we will begin with a taste of our very talented alumni. Please welcome musical director Paul Gear and the HOBY Alumni Ensemble. As you can see, HOBY has inspired hundreds of thousands of young people in our 56 years. The stories are endless. HOBY's Outstanding Young Alumni Award recognizes exceptional achievements of HOBY alumni, age 25 and younger, whose passion and dedication for a cause are showcased in the brilliant execution of their leadership skills. To date, HOBY has received close to 500 nominations, from which a collective 15 have been chosen as the most outstanding. Past winners have started organizations to feed the hungry, created international projects to eradicate malaria, helped women with building new businesses in Africa, and created proms for terminally ill children. They are nothing less than outstanding. Tonight, we are proud to recognize 2 more of these deserving honorees. At the age of only 17, our first recipient is both young and outstanding. Sarah Ceremonies has proven to be an influential leader. Her teachers describe her as brilliant, gracious, inquisitive, conscientious, diligent, humble, mature, and the kind of person always willing to help another student. After participating in HOBY, Sarah was inspired to assess and address critical issues in the community around her. While at a doctor's appointment, Sarah discovered she was at a high risk for both diabetes and obesity. She also knew that she was not alone. To make a change, Sarah created iConquer to spread awareness and health education about diabetes and obesity. Currently, iConquer has reached more than 5,000 students across the Coastal Bend region of Texas through elementary schools, daycares, PTA meetings, and regional health fairs. And if that wasn't enough, realizing the impact of sleep deprivation that sleep deprivation can have on young people, she created NIGHTS, which stands for Keep Nurturing and Inspiring Good Habits in Teen Sleep, to educate her peers about the importance of healthy sleep habits. This year, Sarah and her group have reached more than 8,000 students and raised more than $50,000 for their vision of creating a healthier community. All of this less than a year after attending HOBY.